What is your name and the name of your farm? Where are you located?
I'm Lee O'Neill.
And I'm Dave O'Neill.
Of Radical Roots Farm. And we're in Kieseltown, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia.
My name is Julie Henninger. I farm Good Keeper Farm. We're a certified organic diversified vegetable farm in south central PA.
This is Hutchins Farm. We're located in Concord, Massachusetts. My name is Liza Bemis.
Brian Kramer, farm manager at Hutchins Farm. I've been here, I think this is my 19th year maybe.
Mi nombre es Margarita Castro y mi granja se llama My Organic.
Jesse Bowie, I'm president of Old Brook Organics in Brookhaven, Mississippi.
My name is Mark Kane, and I'm one of two. Mike Crane is the other owner here that own Dripping Springs Garden. We're here in Northwest Arkansas. Organic means that you can wander out there in the field and pick anything you want and put it in your mouth with zero worries, even if it has dirt on it.
Organic means high quality and high standards. And I think as a grower, you have to have those.
Mostly in the beginning, it's about lifestyle, you know. Choosing a lifestyle that's outside, that you're doing something you feel is good for you and the people that you serve and the planet. That's very important, you know, having social motivation. It's definitely not for everybody. It's like a long distance race. You have to be part athlete, you know, part mechanic. I never expected to be a mechanic, but now I have to fix things because we're here in the middle of nowhere.
Como ya que la gente es que ya no coma tanta verdura con pesticidas, a que haya más agricultores en orgánico y pues a mí me gustaría que mis hijas algún día también tendrían una granja o algo para ellos, para producir sus verduras que van a comer, porque pues se escuchan muchas cosas pues de los pesticidas, de lo que es cáncer, todo lo que viene de los pesticidas y me gustaría que más después que haya más gente sana.
Becoming certified organic seemed like a very big deal. And so I kept setting higher and higher goals for the farm, and I just felt like that would really take us to the next level if we became a certified organic farm. There wasn't that many farmers at the farmers market that were certified organic, and I know that that's what people were looking for.
In 1973, organic didn't have a meaning. There was no definition, right? There were no certification in 73. First certifiers came around in the 80s, probably to facilitate international trade primarily, and to give credibility from usually institutional or grocery store customers, give credibility to the farmer who's telling them it's organic. Right. So but there were probably 10 different major certifiers. Each one had a slightly different definition of what was organic at that point.
So much of it is about trust. Like we want the consumer to trust us, and being certified organic is part of that trust.
Right. Right.
So I think that's the piece that organic really fits with our business model because of that.
The way I had been farming for 30 years, organic wasn't that big a difference. For an example, I raise a yellow straight neck squash. And when young mothers come in and tell me that they pureed that squash for baby food, I mean, that's really cool. And at the same time, it's like, I'm saying I produced a product, no pesticides, no synthetic, and it's a great product for that baby, and they are trusting that I did everything I was supposed to do.
Farming is a very opaque process. You don't know what happened to that vegetable that's sitting in front of you, like up at the store. So to give us some meaning, to have somebody say like, well, there's somebody who came here and looked through their record books and saw what they were doing and said, yeah, they're doing what they say they're doing.
Más que nada yo, como les dije al principio que yo trabajé 29 años en la fresa, sí. Yo sentía que ahora sí en mi personal, yo sentía que cuando yo entraba en la fresa convencional, me empezaba a doler todo el cuerpo por lo mismo del químico que daba. Y yo ahí, ahorita que ando aquí, estoy viendo que mi cuerpo ya no es igual de antes. entro en la fresa, ando tranquila, no me duele nada. Y pues yo digo que ser orgánico es mucho, para mí es mucho cambio.
It's like a shorthand for a certain, respect for the environment, respect for customers,
And the workers.
and the workers. Yeah,
I think that's a big factor
big factor.
now is
Right.
feeling like I want to make sure our workers are safe and
Right.
that we're using stuff that I feel comfortable
Sure.
exposing them to.
There's no describing in crazy elaborate detail to someone how you grow when you say that you are certified organic. You don't have to convince someone who wants clean food that your food is clean if you are certified organic.
When you're at market and people ask, are you organic? When you have to give a whole spiel, we grow like this, but to be able to say, yes, it's a lot simpler and things just move a lot quicker. But around 2010, we started doing wholesale marketing. And through that, it really felt like there was a demand for certified organic. But I also think markets are competitive. They were getting more and more competitive. So we did also need something to make ourselves, for new customers, make ourselves shine a little bit, be a little bit different. So I feel like on lots of levels, it wasn't all just one. Certainly wholesale, I think, was a big piece of it.
Market differentiation,
Yes.
right? We're trying to make our product look unique and show that it's grown with integrity and quality.
It has enabled me to get into certain markets. I know conventionally I knew I wouldn't have been able to get into it, and I was only able to get into it because it was certified organic, and they said, "I'm gonna give you that opportunity," and that's the reality. They gave me the opportunity because they knew I was producing a quality product.
It has become essentially a marketing thing. I think the basis of it originally and the basis of it that I still believe in is still this sort of like environmental aspect to it. And I think like soil health and soil, like the building of the soil, like that, the piece that organic agriculture fundamentally boils down to like healthy soil,
Right.
I think is really what I believe organic is. And I think partially with the introduction of hydroponics to the organic label has really made that much murkier in how we deal, and I think it's watered down the organic sort of name. And I think there's other things that are trying to take, like other buzzwords that are trying to take the place of those, and those have no definition.
We spent years and years and years explaining to people at the farmers market what organic meant, what the term meant, that it didn't mean hydroponic, And then when the national rule went through in 2002, we dropped the term for a couple of years, so we just used the word natural for a couple of years. We changed our signage at market, and we found that we didn't like that. That we had, spent a long time training people what organic meant, and we liked being able to use the word. We have a big banner at farmers market that says certified organically grown, and the people who are shopping for that particularly will come, it's like a magnet, right, for those people. Now those people might only constitute 30% of the total shoppers. All of the shoppers would prefer to have chemical-free produce, but not all of them are going to shop specifically for it and pay anymore. Actually, our prices at farmers market are almost the same as the other products.
We've definitely put the organic logo anywhere we can. So, once you do all that work, we definitely have it on our plant signs where they're talking about, this is the Brandywine tomato, and here's all the information you need to know. There's we're going to use it everywhere. We have it all over our booth at plant sales, at market. We're putting it up because we want people to see it and know it and have that question answered right away.
Right.
It's assumed.
Yes.
Like Liza says, there's not organic plastered all over everything. It's just kind of assumed everything in here is organic. You can be comfortable. If it's not organic, we're gonna, put a big red sign on it.
If you do a quick Google search, we're organic, that shows up real quick. And I think that does bring customers in here that have otherwise never been here. You're not gonna stumble upon us. Like you have to know we're here, you
Right.
have to be
You have to
looking for
come.
us. And I think that, again, having organic and having that be part of the Google search terms is something that does get people to drive down this road.
When someone's looking for an organic CSA, they're going to type in organic CSA and our farm will show up. And so that's the kind of thing that's really helps us on our bottom line is when someone's looking for someone that's organic, we will be the closest thing that would pop up for them.
You will live forever. If you just eat organic food, you'll live forever.
I think the piece about organic is that, like, I feel like a lot of our decisions are like made around, they're made around economic models and other stuff, but they're also made around, like, are we doing the best thing we think we could do? Profitability is making it through the next year. You know, for us, profitability is we finish the year with enough cash on hand to start next year.
Profitability is sustainability. There's really no way around it unless we're subsidizing our farm from another income. We have to be profitable.
If our business is not running financially stable, then we're not in business and we're not farming. And that's not the point. The point is to have a high quality business that gives us a high quality life. And there's lots of benefits to the farming lifestyle, but a good solid financial foundation needs to be one of them.
I don't know why we call it work-life balance, because our work is our life also, but because someone came, one of our former interns came out here on a Sunday, and I was out pruning tomatoes, and he goes, "You're working on a Sunday?" I said, "Is this work?" It's all in your attitude, you know.
I'm glad to have this opportunity to talk about it and hopefully encourage people to go ahead on and do it. I mean, you know, if you, like I said, if you stand on the sideline, it's not as good as getting in the ball game and getting your hands dirty. That's all I can say. You got to give it a shot before you make a final decision.